Hi, 4th grade. Welcome to the week of March 23rd. And I'm going to begin science with an I can statement, just like we would if we were in class. I do want to point out, though, I've listed several things. That's because this is for the full week of March 23rd. You'll have science scheduled for 2 different days. You can do it all at once, or you can break it up over a couple days. I just ask if you try to complete these tasks by the end of the week. I can complete my journey of a Crayon Rock packet after watching Mrs. McLean model Part 4, adding heat to our sedimentary rocks. I can complete a Crayon Rock cycle diagram and post it on Flipgrid. I can answer 15 questions about the rock cycle and changes to Earth's surface in Google Forms. I'm also going to review this in Spanish. Puedo completar mi paquete viaje de una roca de crayón. Después de ver a la señora McLean, modelo parte 4, agregar calor a nuestras rocas sedimentarias. Puedo crear un diagrama de Crayon Rock Cycle y publicar en Flipgrid. Puedo responder 15 preguntas sobre el ciclo de la roca y los cambios en la superficie de la Tierra in Google Forms. So it might seem a lot of stuff is listed there, but again, it's meant for a whole week. Don't try to complete it in one day. I mean, you're more than welcome to, but really it's a lot there. It's meant for 2 classes. So take the whole week, but try to get it done during the week, and I will post answers next week for everything. For anyone who was absent and was not present in class for parts 1 through 3 of the rock cycle journey of a crayon rock that we're getting from MosaMack, I will try to model that and have that video uploaded as well. I welcome everyone. Go back into Google Classroom and go to MosaMack, replay the video. There's also other stuff I've posted in there before you get to the question parts in Google Forms. And I'm also going to do something in Flipgrid. Now, Mrs. Gonzalez says that she tried this already with you guys in Spanish class, so hopefully you're familiar with it. I will have the forms in both English and Spanish, or at least I've shared them with you already, but I'll try to have the packets up as well, if you need to print something off. So again, this is what the rock cycle diagram looks like. That is page 7 of your packet from MosaMack. It's also available in Spanish. Please pay attention to the instructions, and again, I'll mention this again in Flipgrid. But I ask that you use your camera on your computer to share your completed version in Flipgrid, and we'll have that shared as the whole grade level, not individual classes. So, we had begun this in Miss Kaczorowska's class, doing our rock cycle models. Now, I seem to only have 3, so some of us might have run out of time. I'm not sure what had happened. But this was at the table that's in the back of the room by the notebooks and folders. This was from the center table, and this was from the front table closest to the chalkboard. So right now, we have sedimentary rocks. Okay, we pack the sediments close together to form these rocks. We are now exposing them to some heat. In truth, in nature, they'd also be exposed to some pressure. But if I covered it up and added pressure, you wouldn't be able to see the changes. I want you to start noticing some changes. Part 4 of the worksheet that you had taken home said to take a close look at the changes. So I'm going to zoom in so you can get a closer look of each one of your rocks. Okay, so the rock in the back. I'm going to take it out of here because we really don't want it to melt. So I'm actually going to turn off the heat now. Rock in the middle table. And the rock at the front table. So I'm going to remove these from the heat, allow them to cool, and then I'll take another picture. So these are now the new rocks for both Cabeza's class and Kaczorowska's. Because both classes only had 3 groups, I thought I'd film them together. But these are now our metamorphic rocks, and they might look totally different on the other side. So it's kind of cool if you have the opportunity to turn them over. So again, this is part 4 of the activity that you had taken home. So I'd like you now to answer the questions associated with this, and I will place them into Google Form. I'm also going to upload something in Flipgrid.